Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II. Last episode, we just pretty much got everything set up, and we began expanding our territory, and then all of a sudden we had a Promethean fanatic or heretic revolt that we just barely managed to beat. So we're in this situation now where our military is badly depleted, so we're going to be kind of limited in how much expansion we're going to be able to do for a while. So we're going to have to turn our attention then to some internal domestic matters. And the first one of those that I want to deal with is here. We have imprisoned the leader of the revolt. And we need to make a decision on what we're going to do with this guy. He, of course, hates our guts. So, what I'm thinking is that on the grounds of heresy and high treason, he shall be sentenced to death. And because we have a valid reason, no one's gonna care. So, there you go. That unpleasantness is dealt with. So, but we still have the Promethean heresy going on here, so we're going to have to figure out something to do there, because it's only a matter of time before that rises in revolt again. So let's go ahead and get the game ticking here and see what happens. Alright, the other issue that we're going to have to deal with... Oh, hold on a moment. The Promethean revolt is over, and now your attention returns to where it started, in Chalkidike, where the leaders of the revolt have been... Well, while the leaders of the revolt have been dealt with, Chalkidike still teams with Promethean heretics, and if they are not dealt with, another revolt is all but guaranteed to eventually follow last, which I was just saying. Okay, so we have a few options here. Teach the heretics a lesson they won't forget, where you'll gain the trait Tyrant with a high 50% chance of Wrath, and they get taught a lesson for 5 years, dealing some tax and levy size penalties. There's a 25% chance that they'll return to being Hellenic as opposed to Promethean, and a 75% chance that we just end up delaying the next potential revolt. Do whatever it takes to convert them. Pretty much the same thing, but let's see. We have a 50% chance of also gaining the trait Cruel. They get an even bigger tax and levy size penalty for 5 years, and they have a better chance of returning back to Hellenic religion there. Or we can just, forget it, and we'll have to find another way of dealing with the Promethean heresy there. So, these guys nearly destroyed our realm. They almost ended this little experiment before it started, so I'm not inclined to just let that pass. And I'm thinking I'm going to do this. We're going to do whatever it takes to convert them, and we're going to teach them a lesson at the same time. So, we're going to hit that and see what happens. Okay, now we didn't get any feedback of what exactly happened. Let's see. Oh, it looks like the heresy's gone. So, alright, it's back to being Hellenic. And, oh, we did get the Cruel trait, and we got Wrath, and we got Tyrant. So, that's going to be impacting our vassal opinions here. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's go ahead and keep things ticking here. Because we got to get those troop levels back up before we can really do much else. Oh, we need to put in a new caster here, which we don't have any steward worth anything here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to just invite a new steward to court. Alright, so there you go. That's better. Oh, and we also lost our augur. Okay. Any legislations? No. Proselytize? Alright, we'll proselytize. And you are going to research economy tech. Okay. Now, a peasant revolt? Oh, come on! 1800? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. It's just... I don't have the men. I simply do not have an army large enough. I can barely muster 500 men to deal with an army. You've got to be kidding me. What happens? Oh, they become independent. You know what? Fine. Fine. You know what? You're only delaying the inevitable. I'll be back. And you'll be back within my realm before you even realize it. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. There's nothing I could do. I mean, I could raise up my men and they were just going to get slaughtered, so... Sometimes this game can drive me nuts. Alright, well, once we manage to get our army back together, they're first in line for a beating, so... a traveling poet who calls himself a bard arrived today. Good for nothing, nobody. No, cynical, shy... If he does anything wrong, I will break every bone in his body. Okay. Alright, so... Baroness Gerasimos, who had introduced the bard to court, was not pleased with me promising to break the bard's bones. I tried to explain that I would only break the bones if the bard tried to do something unpleasant, but Baroness Gerasimos did not accept that explanation. I just wanted to protect everybody. Hilarious. Okay, so... Alright, before the unpleasant miss with Kalki here went down, what I wanted to start to work on is dealing with the remaining iconoclasts in my realm. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try to either convert them or eliminate them by any means necessary. Because the iconoclast faith really doesn't work with Hellenistic faith, because the iconoclasm basically repudiates the use of or advocates the destruction of religious icons, which is kind of the entire thing with the Hellenistic religion. So, What we want to do is let's take a look at our vassals here. This guy's an iconoclast, low-born Greek. And he really hates my guts. So, we're going to try and kill him. There's almost no way we're going to convert this guy. So, we're going to set up an intrigue, invite as many people to the plot as we can. And while I'm here, I might as well use my study. I'm going to study ways to improve my economy. Okay. Plan a feast? Well, we're a little too broke for that. Alright, now do we have any other vassals that we might actually be able to convert? He's Hellenic, he's iconoclast. Can I even attempt religious conversion? Let's see. I need to flip that opinion around quite a bit. Let's see what we can do. Can we award him an honorary title? We can make him Master of the Hunt. Alright, that improves things a little bit. We can send him a gift. That's a pretty big gift for 30. Let's do it. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like now. Not quite there yet. Can I... arrange a marriage with him? Must not marry an infidel. Oh, he won't take it because he's... Okay. Any other ways to try to increase his opinion? Well, it'll just naturally increase over time because the short range is going to go away. Well, we'll just have to see how that goes. We definitely need to get rid of this guy. And I'm starting to think Donna might fancy me. Let me just check something. Oh, I have room for another concubine. Yeah, make a move. Oh, gave her a good tumble. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to... Oh, she's married. Well. And you... I think he's my spy master. Uh-oh. And a massive pit of manure has been prepped under floorboards where Bishop Gerasimos will travel. Kaboom. Let's just see what happens there. Oh, it's not a good idea to have a spy master who doesn't like you. Well, let's just send him a gift. Success! Bishop Gerasimos perished in a manure explosion. Unfortunately, the farmer who provided the manure revealed my name. Well, apparently I was already dishonorable, so that didn't hurt me much. Okay, so... now the new priest is a Hellenic priest, so that's good. He's Hellenic. He's iconoclast. Negative 79. I don't think... Oh, I'm apparently this guy's heir. So let me go ahead and let's see. Oh, we definitely can get some plot members to try to kill this guy. Alright. I took a good look at myself and thought about my weaknesses and strengths. After many hours of soul searching, I realized I have nothing to be ashamed of. I have many strengths but more weaknesses. So I get the humble trait. So I get some piety, same trait opinion. I'll take the humble trait. I was inherit the variant of Servia. Oh, something happened there. Someone tried to lay claim to one of my titles. Let's appoint a new magister, or officerum, a diplomat, which we don't have any good diplomats. Well, we're just gonna have to hope we'll find, we'll bring some mats into the court as we expand. So. How's the army looking? Okay, it's recovering. But I'm going to want that to get as large as I can. Alright, so... anything else we can do? Let's go ahead and plan a feast. This Archon. Yeah, I lost a lot of the basically positive opinion, because of that dishonorable. How long will dishonorable last? Oh, apparently, it won't ever go away. Okay. I can press de jure claims. I have some minor titles. Let's see if we can use these to improve some of these guys' opinions. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly, you realize why you've been a bad mood lately, all day. You can't just seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. Alright, so... I'm gonna try and make this guy less slothful. Alright. Alright, my vassals... I only have 4 now. Oh, because I think I actually... Yep, I now hold... That's actually not a bad idea to hold that barony as well, because... Or Veronet. Because that's going to provide me additional troops that are mine. My wife is pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Uh-oh. I have thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife, Domoslava's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. Let's hire someone to find out. I've given orders for a great feast to be hosted. Okay. The preparations begin. I was busy preparing for my feast. A troop of wandering junglers arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but their performance entertained the whole castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. That would be perfect entertainment for the feast. Nice. Okay. No feast is complete without boar meat. Who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars needed for the feast? We'll send out our marshal. We'll hunt the boars ourselves. Force the peasants to hunt. No, we're going to send our marshal out. Give him the honor. We're going to spend lavishly on food. We're going to go ahead and send out invitations to our 4 vassals. And that guy doesn't want to attend. The maid I hired to gain my wife Domislava's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. Hire more spies. No, that's a relief. That's fine. The guests have finally arrived. All is ready. The cooks have worked day and night preparing the food. The castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to my feast. Only 3 of my vassals showed up. What would a feast be without entertainment? The jongleurs' dexterity and skill impressed and captivated my guests, making me very pleased with them. Alright. Yeah, I only have 4 vassals. It's interesting. Everyone drank and were happy except the priest Diogenes, who refused more wine. And this insulting gesture means he does not appreciate my hospitality. Alright, so my opinion of him goes down. Yep. It was this year's greatest feast. Alright, so we got some vassal opinion improvements. Alright. Okay, so let me look at my vassals again here. Alright. He's still iconoclast. I still want to see if I can get this guy converted. No, I can't. And a gift will not improve things. Oh, I had a daughter, Zenobia. I'm just going to have to let his opinion rise naturally, which is basically that short range, or short reign, will gradually go away, so. Alright, so this guy here, let's see, he can raise an army of 2,600 men. Oh, because he's part... He's part of this. Ooh. That's not good. I'm gonna need my entire levy. And that is gonna be a heck of a war, so... Oh, another person trying to lay claim to my titles. Now, my other option is to try to get a different county. We started early. The sun had barely risen above the horizon. There was plenty of prey. The dogs caught many rabbits. I slayed one great boar before he killed my horse. Before he killed my horse and myself. Okay, I'm like, I didn't just die, did I? No. It's just poorly worded. Alright, I'm a hunter. Okay, so I got the hunter trait. Same trait opinion. Well, let's just let this roll here. We're gonna, because we just need to get these troops. What's this? A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Oh, very well. Let him in. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of your court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. That's very kind. I accept your gift. Alright, now we need to educate my heir here. So we're going to educate child, and I'm actually going to educate him myself. Awesome, there we go. Oh, my concubine Paulina is pregnant. That'll get me through the... I don't know if the kid who deceased will count for the 5 children in the... We'll find out. How is that levy looking? It's getting there. I can actually raise over 3,000 men on my own? That's nice. I'm gonna need it. I had to break up a fight between my son and another child today. Eustanos' heart is filled with envy. Talk to him about kindness. He gained the kind trait. Alright, good. Alright, so we got kind. The money lenders are here reminding me of that loan I took. Oh, I have the money right here. There we go. It was probably those mercenaries were the only reason I managed to win that war. So, ultimately, worth the money. Alright, so... Oh. Got another son. Philothos, or Philothios. Oh, yep. Well, it did count, so we had 5 children. So we need a new ambition here. So let's see what we want to do. Have 10 kids? Nah. Make a friend. Let's say make a friend. And is this... Oh, we didn't need to do the plot because I think the guy died on his own. And this guy... Okay, so this guy is Hellenic. This guy is Hellenic. This is the last iconoclast. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading our enemies. We'll use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. Alright. We assigned tasks for the war game. We decided that Nikolaos will defend with me, while Diogenes will be leading the invading forces. May the best warlords win. Let's see. At the beginning of the war game, the enemy quickly tries to advance up the hills in the area to get a strategical advantage. Strategical? Let's see. Bring all of our forces to contest the defensive grounds. Rush forward with light skirmish force before their force reaches the hill. Now let's rush forward with light skirmish force. Let's see. Continue to slowly advance up the hill, pressing on despite the assault of our skirmishers. Suggests that we should climb the hills fast. Charge them while they're weakened by the pressure. Advance our main army to take a higher position than their troops. Circle around the slowed down enemy and attack behind. Let's advance our main army to take a higher position than our troops, than our enemies. Our opponent's troops are clearly tired, and by using the high ground to our advantage, we quickly gain the upper hand. It is concluded that the defending team is victorious. Good game. We gain 75 prestige and martial +1. The troop levels are climbing. Oh. They had a succession. They have a 6-year-old on the throne. They can only raise 1,400 men. I think this might be the time to strike. We can put an army of almost 3,000 men on the field. My guidance, my young son, Eustanos, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Okay. I think this may be the time to strike and take our land back. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to pause the game. We're going to declare war. We're going to claim that county. Send. We're going to raise our armies. Now hopefully no one else either joins the war on their side, or no one else tries to also take advantage of the situation. Oh. I lost my marshal. And I just have crap guys in my court. Alright. Marshal I have to be a commander is 6. Ugh. It's terrible. Alright, well. Their army's coming. They loaded them on boats? Well, we're just going to siege down this land and... Okay, so that's what we did. As soon as this siege completes, I'm gonna attack that army. Man, I really need to improve. Some of my holdings, because... Alright, we're hitting them, It's looking good. When guests arrive, my son Eostenos is the first to greet them and shower them with questions. This Charlie clearly has potential. Alright, yep, they're collapsing. Center's falling. Oh, there goes the flank. Now. Oh, I see an enemy soldier cut off. Must be a highborn noble. As you get closer, is clearly Bishop Lazaros of Mount Athos. He's a bishop, an iconoclast bishop. Prepare to die, lowborn scum. Alright, one mistake is all I get. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and strike at him. Lie sprawled at our feet, completely at our mercy. Now, I don't want him around. I'm gonna take this opportunity to kill off this guy. Alright, deed is done. He's dead. Resquiat and Pace. Victory is mine. Alright, so we get a morale boost. Alright, so that's hopefully one iconoclast I won't have to deal with in the future. And Nodius is no longer Mysticos. Okay. I managed to make him understand what a benevolent, peaceful ruler you really are. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we need to get... Oh, she's a decent spy master. Victory! Come across new farming techniques which increase the crop yield of the peasants' fields. With the help of the local aldermen, these techniques have now been implemented across the province. Excellent! Alright. Let's go ahead and have her study technology here. After giving my advice on a delicate matter, the courtier asked me to accept a small gift of gold as thanks. Yeah, charitable's fine. We've taken... Archon plays numbers among those within. Take him prisoner at once. I don't know if I'll actually take him prisoner. That doesn't look like it. There's only a 20% chance, so... Alright, we'll just continue to grind this down. Oh, we have a child that needs a guardian. Actually, hold on a minute. Look at my vassals. Isaiah. Actually, he's commanding an army right now. But what I can do is educate the child, and let's choose Isaiah, because this will get the entrusted ward opinion bonus, which might get me enough opinion to then get to the Hellenic faith. At least that's the plan anyway. But we need to conclude this war. We've taken Mount Athos. Alright, take her prisoner at once. Alright, we've completely occupied that entire county. Oh, daughter? Alright, we found another enemy soldier. I think this is a raiding party. We're just gonna go ahead and duel him, strike him. Strike for his heart with all your might. Die. Alright. We killed him. Victory is mine. Alright. Are these raiders? What are these? Oh. Nope, they were actually the army of Constantinople. Oh, and that got us the war score we need, so we can go ahead and enforce our demands. Enforce our demands. There we go. We have recovered our lost county. Okay. Now, actually, it's looking like... Yeah, I can't. I don't have the demand size. Unless I improve my legalism, which I'm a bit too far away for that. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to go ahead and hand this Varanit out to somebody. He's aiming for the stars. That is only right for him to be ambitious. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to hand out this castle to someone here. You. We're going to attempt our religious conversion on you now. Engage him in religious debate. He refuses. Alright, well, let's just take a look at our court. Let's just see who likes me, who I might be able to... Let's just go with the low rank guys. My Caster. It doesn't look like... He just holds some positions. He's on my council, he is censor, so he has an honorary title, but he doesn't actually have any landed titles. So, what happened there? There he is. So let's grant him a landed title. Let's grant him the Varanit. There we go. Alright, so now we've gotten everything back to where we need to be. And actually, we kind of haven't really gone much of anywhere, but, you know, hopefully we're kind of back to where we started, but I think that's probably good for this episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.